to the Inner Harbor and M19 Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Corey Glenn at a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go option to the short side. Skirts by him at the 35. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give left side to Collins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson going for it all. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
This time, Jackson will throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Stafford on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Big 20, big 20.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. 21.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
39, Green 39, back 99 Philly, here we go.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught. Block it. Oh, what a juke into space. A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, Stafford here. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
50-50.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A gain of 39 that time.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out now come the Lions. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Stafford. Screenplay. Johnson. Past the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Jackson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker. So we are at halftime here on Hop. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this
you're
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Out of the gun, Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, go here!
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Monday. Hey, tag 32, tag 32. Hey, you got three, three down.
Now Johnson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Wait, 7. Set. Who's 60?
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Stafford now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
We got 3. Hey, 22.
Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, tag 50 left.
Throwing again. Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Hey, go here.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Leopard! Leopard!
Play action. It's Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-on throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. From left side, taken in by Galladay. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To the air again, Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They pitch it out to Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
just beating the play clock. Stafford finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Hey, 22! 22!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back now in Baltimore. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Johnson, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Collins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a give to Collins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
This is taken at the 15. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Tag 50 left. Three down. 21. Hey, tag 58 here, tag.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
10.
And the blitz does come. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. His throw incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
22.
Back to throw. He's got a man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now Stafford, eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Tate. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, here. Double, set.
with Stafford. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Jumbo, jumbo. We got three, fellas. We got three. Zero. Jumbo, 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 jumbo. Set. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, Red. Hey, hot, hot.
Stafford. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
21. 10, 10. Hey, go here.
Stafford now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Ravens, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.